off today to do a private chauffeur tour. We are so excited. Our concierge booked it for us, and we're just gonna see all the London landmarks. I've seen most of them, but my mom hasn't. So we're gonna go off today and look at Big Ben and the London Eye and like all the fun things. I am wearing a London red today and my new Chanel brooch and just little bits and bobs that I've got here and there, all black really quick because we are leaving right now. The Birkin, as always, doesn't really match the red, but at this point I can't change it because I'm in a rush, so. Stopped for a bit of coffee on our way to London at Ellen's Toy Chest. I've never been to this location. He just gratefully stopped for us. And we are gonna pop in for some coffee and tea so we have something warm on our drive. Iconic. Look at it. Big Ben in all of its scaffolding for like the 4th year in a row. Dang it. Parliament. Okay, so the hat is off, the bun is up. We just got back from our wonderful time that we took around London, driving around. I know I didn't do a lot of face video there because I was so tired. I had a work thing go to the wee hours in the morning, and then, just so many other things. So I didn't get very much sleep, and I've seen a lot of those places, so we were taking it, one, to see the lights that are just fun to see, and then also to show my mom around places that she hadn't seen yet. And so it was actually so great because I got to kind of like nap in the car a little bit, but I did film it. You saw the montage of where we went and what we did. But I didn't have a lot of clips in there of like our interactions with them and like how fun we thought they were. But we loved it. Mom had a good time too, right, Mom?
Yes, absolutely.
It was really fun. We did the landmarks, and then I think we're gonna even do the London Eye. We saw the London Eye and we were like, that would be so fun, and I've never done it, so we're gonna have to plan the London Eye. We have all these ideas now of what we want to do, and he was wonderful. Also, by the way, what we did is we just hired a chauffeur service instead of a tour chauffeur service, because it's so much better to do it like that if you don't particularly care about like the massive history of everything and you're not wanting like the full-on tour guide like spiel. You're just wanting to like see them and maybe take a picture and whatever. So we had our concierge. It was actually his idea, just book us a regular private chauffeur service, and that's who took us around, and he was wonderful, and we had a great time. And he asked the concierge asked the service to give us a driver that had like been here for a while and like knew what things were and where they were. And it's actually kind of fun since they drive people around like all day, right? They know where all the hotels are, all the restaurants, so they're like great recommendations for stuff like that. And so he told us where all the cool hotels that we hadn't known about or knew about but didn't like know where they were, hadn't seen them, and had great recommendations for dinners. So that was a great idea. And it's significantly less expensive than getting a private chauffeur tour service. So that's a great tip. Especially you can have your concierge do it if you're staying in a nice hotel with a concierge. I love concierge. Concierges are just the best. They do everything for you. It's schedule things that you don't have to, you can give them an idea. And most of the time they're already well versed on that subject already, right? Like they've done it for other guests. So it just ends up being such a great tool to use while you're traveling if you're busy and you haven't researched everything, yourself yet. So yeah, anyways, we just sat down. We are going to maybe do a Nando's. If you don't know what Nando's is, it is like quintessential British. Like a lot of people talk about Nando's that live in London, lived in England in general. And I have never had Nando's. Every time I come here, I think, oh, I need to do Nando's. And I haven't. So I'm thinking maybe we even order it in or maybe we go. I don't know. But I don't even fully know what it is. I think it's chicken. I don't know. We're going to have to do like a review on Nando's. But there's also another place. Guys, leave this in the comment down below because it's going to be too late at that point. But also, like, I'm just trying to remember what place there is also like very quintessential, like British, but it's not like quintessential in the sense of like famous from history. It's just like a lot of YouTubers go there. And I've always thought like, oh, I want to go there. I think they're like the US in Chipotle that give you like a card if you're famous or internet famous. They give you like a famous card and you can get like a free meal or something. Because I remember watching YouTubers that have that card, and that's why a lot of people talk about it. And now I'm trying to remember if it's Nando's or if it's this other place that I can't remember the name of. But there's another place that is like very, I don't know, popular, right? Like a 20-something place to go, but also just like a popular place to go. And I want to say maybe it's noodles or like Asian or like I don't think it's Asian, but I think it's, and I don't think it's Nobu. I mean, obviously it's not Nobu because I would remember that, but I don't know. Anyways, I'm trying to remember it. So if you know what I'm talking about, comment down below so I can read your comments. But yeah, this is actually also full update here that I'm giving you all the updates all at once. Our last night in this room, which is such a bummer. We are in the presidential. You can see the beautiful high ceilings, and in there is the bedroom. We are moving because this got booked. We extended for another several days because we're just going too slow. We're not getting all the things that we want to do. And so yeah, we're moving rooms today to a room with 2 beds actually, which is kind of exciting because my mom gets up really early and now we don't have to sleep in the same bed. So yeah, we are moving now. He's coming in. I'll update you in a second. We arrived too late to eat inside, so we are doing the takeaway option. I'm gonna bring it back to our hotel. But we got cheesy bites, we got all kinds of things they don't have in the US. If you guys don't know, I always kind of review Pizza Hut in all the countries that I go to just for fun because there's usually one in all the countries. And they always have a little bit of different options. So this is the UK version. Made it back with our Pizza Hut. My mom has the pizzas. We are out and about today. We are going to the London Eye. We're gonna do the iconic Ferris wheel. There he is, thank you. We are taking a taxi now there, and it's gonna be so much fun. We're looking forward to it. I'll take you guys along. London in light. I now know what all the British YouTubers are talking about when they say it's so frustrating to film in winter here because it gets dark so early, and it really does. Like the sun sets here at 4 p.m. today. And so it's like pitch black by like 4:15, 4:30. How crazy is that? It's really early. Of course, it's similar in New York, I guess, but it seems like in New York, it's like pitch black by 5, so you get that extra hour. And that extra hour really, I don't know, does something. Like it helps. It helps the feeling anyways. But yeah, we are driving there now. And then I think we're gonna go to Nando's afterwards.
He used to walk his dogs about 200 years ago in the palace grounds. So they shut the roads on a Sunday.
Oh.
And this tradition, unfortunately, has carried on.
Wow. Thank you so much.
If you need anything, my name's Phil. Just give me
Oh,
a
perfect,
call.
Phil.
I
Yay.
might not be around, I might be all the other.
Look. It's going to be perfect timing. What is that? Yeah, look at it, Mom. Nando's officially.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I can't see it.
Hey guys, we just got to Nando's, as you saw. Look, look, look. I was just in the cabbie. I was gonna say, by the way, guys, I want to do a little like review of the Ferris wheel, but quick side note, cabbies are so wonderful here. I love taking the cabbies and just chit-chatting with the drivers. They're like kind of the best. I usually only take Ubers as like a really big rule because I travel a lot by myself, right? So I'll just get like a black car or whatever whenever I'm in another country, just to make triple sure that, you know, most of the time those are professional drivers, nice cars. I can make sure. And here they haven't been that nice, and so we started taking cabs just because my concierge gets it for us, right? But the like you can get an app and it just gets you like a little black cabbie, and they're so nice. Like every cabbie we've had has just been like the most delightful human, and they had to train like 3 years before they do like they can drive a car by themselves. Geez, stuttering today. And anyway, so they're like very well trained, very well, I mean, they just know where everything is. They're just the best. Like, so definitely highly recommend taking cabbies over Ubers in London specifically. Everywhere else I haven't found that, but definitely in London, yes, cabbie. But anyways, the Ferris wheel was so much fun. Highly recommend. We got the fast track. Right now the line is like very short, so I don't think you should get a fast track if you're doing this yourself, because it really didn't make that big of a difference. Maybe if you're in high season I would, but like it was like 12 extra pounds for kind of no reason. But yeah, it was really, really fun. I mean, you saw the views are gorgeous. It's a cool thing to do if you've never done it in London before. And now we are at Nando's. I'm so excited. We're at Nando's on Regent Street, which is right here, and we're gonna do some shopping afterwards, but now we're gonna go to Nando's and figure out what the hype is all about. I'm really excited. We are out from Nando's. What would you rate it, Mom?
An 8.
8? It's totally different than what I thought it was. I was expecting it to be like particularly like comfort food, you know, like, I don't know, hangover food or something. But it's not. It's grilled chicken and fries and coleslaw, that kind of thing. But yeah, all grilled. Nothing is fried. So that was interesting. I don't know. It's good. I think maybe the spicy lovers like it more, because if you really like spicy food, they're really well known for their spices. But I don't like spicy food, so I got like the regular one, so maybe that's why. But yeah, it was really interesting. But now we are here at Selfridges. Look how much fun! We're coming into Selfridges now to do a bit of shopping while we're here, and just to see Selfridges at Christmas time, because it's just so much fun. Ooh, Chanel, that's the first place we're going. I am gonna get another lippy. I bought one in the airport in Germany, if you didn't see that vlog, and my mom loved it and stole it already, so I'm gonna get another one, or I gave it to her, of course. And yeah, we're gonna get another one and look around. I'll take you guys along. Guys, what did I miss? Juicy Couture. Juicy Couture's back. Back with the with the velvet sets. That's funny. Good morning, everyone. We are off this morning. As you saw, we are going to Sloane Square, actually, at a place called Colbert's. It's a little Parisian cafe. We were driving in a taxi yesterday, and we thought, oh my gosh, look how cute this little square is. And he was telling us that on the corner there is a Parisian cafe, and we're like, oh, fun. So I wrote it down just like casually, you know, as you do. And then we were chatting with our concierge this morning, who's actually, I think he's guest relations. I don't think he's technically concierge, but if you ever come to the Kensington Hotel, Tom or Thomas is so phenomenal. I mean, he just gets us. Like everything he suggests us are so spot on to like exactly the vibe we're looking for and what we want. And like, I cannot say enough wonderful things about Tom. Like he is so wonderful. I want to put him in my pocket and take him back to the US with me. Like he's just amazing. Anyways, also George is a concierge, like that's his official title, is concierge, and he's also so wonderful. So yeah, absolutely, if you ever come to the Kensington, those two guys are your guys. Anyways, all that to say, I was asking Tom this morning, I was like, oh, do you know any like fun places near Harrods, because we were gonna go to Harrods today, that we should go to lunch? And he was like, oh my gosh, you should go to Sloane Square. And at the time I didn't realize that it was the same exact square that I'd written down where Colbert's was. And anyways, so George, the concierge, calls me and said, hey, I made a reservation at Colbert's. It's this cute little place on Sloane Square. And I was like, no way. It's literally where we just wrote down like yesterday when we were passing by because we thought it was the cutest place. So yeah, anyways, so funny and just so spot on from him. So we are going there now, and it's actually in Chelsea, which is even more fun because I haven't really popped around Chelsea very much. So we're gonna go there and pop around Chelsea, see the little shops, and then maybe go to Harrods later. So I will take you guys along, of course. And here is Colbert's right here on the corner, as I said. Our table's not ready yet, so we decided to pop over in a store, Really Wild. Look at all the fun decorations on the outside. We're gonna pop in and see what it's all about. So cute. Yeah, downstairs. Really cute little shop. I'll have to remember the name of it. I'll film it when I go outside. So fun. And then look at these. I tried these on just now, and they're so nice. Really Wild. They're, really, oh, is Really Wild the name of the shop? Yes. Oh, yeah, Really Wild. Here it is. There's your reference. And anyways, these are lined with cashmere, and I forgot my gloves today, and I was like, oh, I'll just buy some whenever I'm out, because we're buying everything while we're here anyways. We didn't pack for anything warm, you know, when we got here. Anyways, these are so wonderful, right? It goes so well with my coat as well. They're so soft. Yeah, definitely. I'm trying on a scarf. It's super cute. I really like how muted that color is.
That's 125. So in case, because I see it's a bit faded there.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, so don't do any like medium.
Now we are back at Colbert's, and they have our table ready, so we're gonna pop inside. Just had the most wonderful dinner. Really highly recommend. It's Parisian, and it seems kind of like a who's who a little bit because everybody's dressed really well, and it's just, you know, quite nice. Very, very nice. So definitely highly recommend. If you are at Sloane Square in Chelsea, in London, 10 out of 10. Gonna pop into Ralph Lauren. Gotta see what Ralph Lauren does in London, you know? Here's the new bear, or at least one I haven't seen. I collect these. I absolutely love them. That one is so cute. Upstairs is men's, downstairs is women's. We're gonna pop downstairs too. Oh, that's a cute one. I have this one too, I love it. The American flag one. Really nice. One of the only American brands doing things, Ralph Lauren. We love you. How did we we just randomly start walking and still find the Zara. We didn't even look for the Zara and we found the Zara. All roads lead to Zara. Guys, it's fate. What do you want from us? We just end up in Zara. I mean, it's so good. Mom already on the hunt. First, but look how good these are, guys. We bought these in a different color and we love them. We like love the match. And that's so good, especially with all the colors that we have, like all the cardigan, you know what I mean? Like all those colors, like the blue one that you have on or whatever. I mean, not the blue, but you know what I'm saying? Like we have all those neutrally colors that we just bought. Those are good. This is good. And 29 pounds, like yes. This is what we have next, which is kind of like a fun, almost poncho situation, but it's so fun because you put it over something like I have on now, where it's like a green turtleneck, you know what I mean? And then like this with like the hat even, super cute. And then also this color pink is so my color pink, look at it. And it's so soft and squishy, I like it. 1, 2. We can't be helped. We don't want to be helped. Listen, come to another country, they said. Go shopping. Buy things that you can't buy in the US, they said. And we find Zara. But in our defense, I feel like Zara in other countries has completely different things than you ever find in the US. And there's not a Zara in Oklahoma. There's probably one in Texas. But just listen. I don't want to hear it. Finally made it to Liberty. Oh, I'm so excited. Liberty is almost like, for everyone who's watching from the US, it's kind of like a Barney's, but British, like a British Barney's, or it's like a Fortnum and Mason, which is like where we were before with the tea, but with clothes. They are very well known for their fabrics, and they have like these crazy cool patterns. It's super cool. I cannot wait to go inside. I'll show you guys in. Look at all the fabrics. So cool. This is like what Liberty is most well known for, I think, is the silk fabrics. And the really unique, cool designs that they do. Very, very cool to be here in person. Did a bit of Liberty shopping. So much fun. Also, I found out from the shop girl actually that it's an old ship. That's why it's so famous. That's why Liberty is so famous, is because you saw it's the beautiful Tudor style on the outside, and then on the inside there's all this like gorgeous woodwork, and it's because it's originally like the inside of a ship or two ships put together or something called the Liberty, something like that. She said she wasn't like totally sure on all of it, but essentially that's what like the fame, or how the fame came to be. And they even do tours inside of like all the cool things. And then I was right that the prints are like the really big deal. Everybody buys the fabrics and makes them into dresses or shirts or whatever, and then you can recognize them very easily as like being a Liberty print, which is, you know, nice expensive silks and different things. And then it became so popular that they even started doing collabs with different brands for Liberty print, right? And it's like the British like cool brand, like cool, like history, vintage, old money brand. So yeah, really cool. I'm so excited that we got a few things and I got to see it. I've seen so many YouTubers talk about it, so it was really fun to go inside and see it all for myself. Highly recommend if you're in London, you have to check out Liberty for sure. In Selfridges, look how much fun! We're coming to get my Louis Vuitton stamp. I'm so excited. It's the London bus. I checked it out the other day, and yeah, we're coming here because I met the greatest essay yesterday, and I was like, oh, let me pop in. So I'm gonna get my stamp here, and yeah, we're coming to drop it off. I bet there's probably a wait, like a day wait or something, so I will see how long it is, but let's check it out. And also, there's Hermes here, so let's check out Hermes as well, huh? Okay, we are officially in Louis Vuitton, and I am here, and we're getting the stamp. Oh, I'm just so excited. Oh my gosh. And we found out that it fits in the little corner. Can I just grab this one more time? It fits right here, which is literally like a Christmas miracle. I thought there was no way it was gonna fit. It's the little iconic London bus. So it's gonna be perfect. Can I pull the lever? Why did my mind automatically go to there? Do you know what I'm talking about? The movie. Pull the lever.
Which was that? Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Minions?
No.
Brittany.
You pulled it out. That was good. Look at it. Is that not the best thing ever? Just getting in the taxi now after an insanely wonderful time in Selfridges. I cannot get over how wonderful it was. Hi there. Wow, what a whirlwind. We're in a new place. We are in Hobson's Fish and Chips. We came here because we have not had fish and chips yet in England, and we were so glad that this one was still open. I got to chatting in Selfridges because I just had the most wonderful time. We were in Louis Vuitton to get my stamp, which you guys saw, and oh my goodness, everyone in there is so wonderful and kind. And originally, I went to the Louis Vuitton in Bond Street, or on Bond Street, and had the worst customer service experience I have ever had in any luxury store in my whole life. I mean, awful. Not awful with one person, right? That happens, but awful with like 4 different people. Terrible, terrible. Don't even waste your time by going into that store, because Selfridges, everyone that is staffed in Selfridges is so wonderful. Especially Taylor is the FA that I met first. Absolutely amazing, wonderful. He's in training. He's only been there for a month, and it's just like amazing customer service and just so wonderful. And then we met Sean. Sean is the second best customer service person, I guess, for Louis Vuitton in the whole country. And you can tell, I mean, Sean is amazing, incredible. Definitely, if you need to Louis Vuitton and you are in London or England, Sean or Taylor are your guys. They are just delightful. I mean, we just chit-chatted. I didn't even end up buying anything because we were just chit-chatting the whole time and just having a wonderful time. So, I mean, obviously I'm going to go back and spend money with them, but just like, yay, absolutely best time ever. And I got my stamps, as you saw, so fun. Anyways, so afterwards we decided we needed to have some fish and chips because we haven't had any here yet. So that is where we are now, Hobson's. In the hotel now. What a fun day. We just had the best time at Selfridges earlier and had fish and chips and did the whole thing. Took us a while to get a cab on the way back though. So that was not as fun, being out in the cold trying to get a cab, and the app kept denying me. But I will show you what we got at Zara today, because It's so good. Every time we go into Zara, we just absolutely love it. So yeah, I'll flip the camera around and show you what we got today. Okay, so first up, I got this pink sweater that is so my color. It's not even funny. It's like a true sort of fuchsia pink, and it's really good with my skin tone. So I got that one. That is the code in case you're interested. And then under it, I got this right here. It's sort of like a sweater kind of poncho, as you can see. And, but this with like this green one under it or the pink one under it, it just looks so nice. And it's a great alternative to a like jacket or cardigan because obviously when you have like puffy sleeves on things, it's hard to get like cardigans over them, especially if you want something long to kind of cover the butt. This can do that without being a cardigan that you have to worry about the arms in. So yeah, I really like this. I got two of these, one for me and one for my mom. That is the code in case you were interested in that one. Next up, we got, oh yeah, the set. So we have bought a few of these now and we are just totally obsessed with it. We love these sets. They just look so nice and they are so easy and to wear. Let me just get the top. Yeah. This one right here. Look at this, but with a turtleneck like this green one that I have on. Look at that set. It's so nice. All the Zara sets right now are just so nice. We have a really light version of this and we loved it. We've both worn it. And so when we saw this one and it was relatively inexpensive, we were like, okay, yeah, well, just kidding. We need another one because that other one is like a pullover version and this is like the cardigan version. So that was really nice. Let me show you the cardigan version on the numbers there. Really like that one. That is everything that I got from Zara. I just double checked, but I was going to show you something else I got today. This is really wild. They have a store in Chelsea in London, but they ship to the US and it's really nice. They're just classic pieces. I got some gloves there that are the softest gloves I have ever felt in my life. They're lambskin and cashmere on the inside. They were so well priced. They were like $125, I think, with the conversion or something, 95 pounds. Really good quality, like insanely, like the best gloves I think I've ever bought. And I've spent way more on gloves before. Like this lambskin is insane, like insane how soft that is. And my mom got this. It's so fun. This is cashmere wool scarf, but we loved how muted the colors were. We just thought it was so London, so England, especially because the colors like of this pattern are muted instead of being like the brash colors they typically are, like the really stark white and green, what did I just say? Red and green and all that. Anyways, she got that too. But yeah, they ship to the US in case you're interested. Really wild. I'll link them down below. But I was so impressed with them and they have really nice, well-designed things. She was saying that it's a designer that used to do hunting gear in London specifically, and then it went so well and she did so well that she made it into a boutique. And you can see how her designs are just really well done. Like the cuts, the way they're done. I was really impressed actually. So yeah, definitely check them out if you're interested because they're kind of a new favorite for me. So anyways, that is all from me today. I will see you guys in the morning. Of course, take you along the next journey to London. And good night. Love you.